Good morning, student. Today I am going to explain the poem An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum. The poet is Stephen Spender. Here the poet is talking about a classroom in a slum. He has concentrated on theme of social injustice and class inequalities. He wanted that the slum children they should also be provided with all the facilities which the students of the main section of the societies are getting. Let's read the poem first. First, I am going to read out a stanza for you. Then there will be an explanation of that stanza. Far, far from gusty waves. Gusty means far away from the main section of society. These children faces, these matlab slum children faces, like rootless weed. Rootless means which don't have any root because plants need a support system, that is root help the plant to stand. Weeds are unwanted plants. So these children are like unwanted in the society. The hair torn round their pillar. The hair is very thin and it is falling on their forehead. The tall girl with a waved head down. The tall girl with her waved head down. It means the girl, there are two reasons for that. One, the girl might be suffering. She has many responsibilities to do. And second, she is suffering from a malnourishment or she is undernourished. The paper-seeming boy with rat eyes. There was a boy who was very thin like a paper and like a rat eyes, because we could see every time and hunger in the eyes of the rat. Same way the hunger could be seen in the eyes of the boy. The stunted means stout. Unlucky hair. Hair is a successor of twisted bones. Reciting, telling a father's janal disease. Janal means hereditary. So there is a boy who is having a stunted growth and twisted bone. And he is also telling about the hereditary disease of his father. And he is saying that right now he is suffering these hereditary diseases and in future also he is going to be the successor not of his father's property but of his father's disease. His lesson from his text, that is, he is telling the story from his place where he was sitting. At back of the dim class. So children, what is the condition of the classroom? That it is dim. There is no proper light and ventilation. One unnoted means nobody is noticing him, and that boy is also not bothered or interested what was going on in the classroom of a slum. Sweet and young, his eyes lives in a dream. Means there were lots of dream in his eyes, and he was enjoying the squirrel's game in the tree room. In the tree room is where the squirrel lives, and there he is seeing how the squirrel was coming out from the tree room or going inside the tree room. Other than this means that he is not interested what was going on inside the classroom of a slum. On sour cream walls, donations, Shakespeare head, cloudless at dawn, civilized doom, riding all cities. Bellflowery terraces, open-handed map, awarding the world its world. So the poet is saying that the color of the wall is pale, yellow or sour cream. Sour suggests a color that is dull, decaying and depressing. The poet hints at the two worlds, the world of poverty and disease, contrasted with the progressive world represented in the picture on the wall. Donation, Shakespeare head and Tyler's Valley suggest the picture are all donation which represent a world that the slum children are deprived of. Shakespeare head or good literature may raise desire which can never be fulfilled, because Shakespeare has always described about the beautiful world, the richest world, the rich society. And for these children, Shakespeare head or the portrait in the school is in the classroom of the slum doesn't hold any relevance to it, because these children, they will never be having an access to those rich society or a good, beautiful place. Dialysis Valley suggests a natural beauty which is out of reach of these children. Valley, you know very well, Valley is known for its beautiful flowers, flora, fauna, but for these children it is out of their reach, because they are born in a slum, they will be brought up in a slum, they will die in a slum. Avoiding the world, its world, and yet for these children, this window, not this map, their world, where all their future painted with a fog, a narrow street sealed in with a lead sky, far, far from rivers, caves, and the stars of world. Here the poet is saying their world, yes, is talking about the slum, which is their world, which are characterized by poverty and disease. The future for these children is uncertain, bleak, and foggy, because even after completing their elementary school, that is 5th or 8th standard, their future would not change. They will be compelled or condemned to live in the slum. What does lead sky means over here? Lead sky means pollution, burden of industrial world. It also represents a grey and dull existence which comprises the life of the slum children. It means lead sky, it says, which is sealed in, narrow street sealed, because they are living in on a heap of garbage. Their world is totally sealed or blocked with the main section of the society. You can say that their life and the life of the main section of the society, there is a boundary, and that boundary is called slum, where they are not allowed to access the world of the rich people or the world of the main society. Here it means far, far from river, caves and stars of world. Very far away about the beautiful world, the rich society, the educated people. These slum children are very far from it. They are out of the reach. Surely, Shakespeare is wicked. The poet is calling the Shakespeare wicked because Shakespeare always in his book has represented the rich society, the rich people, the beautiful people. But the poet is calling him wicked. Why? Because the things which he is telling or had described in his book, for these slum children, these things are out of the reach. And the map is a bad example, with ship and sun and love tempting them to steal. That is the beautiful world of king, noble, ship, sun, and other things. They are tempting them. They are, whenever these children, they study about them, they listen about the beautiful world, it always tempts them to explore that place. But for these children, they don't have any access to those things. The poverty, the place from where they are coming, had restricted them not to access those places which they are being studied in their school with the help of map and other things. For lives that slyly means wickedly, turn in their crammed hole. Crammed hole means where you cannot sit comfortably. So most of the time, these people, they are living on the heap of garbages. The drains are open, the waters are overflowing. From fog to endless night. Means the children in the slum, they are struggling from morning to night just to survive. It also means that the struggle from the beginning of their life till their death. That is, their life is one of the endless struggle and darkness. From fog to endless night means from uncertainty to uncertainty. What happened? Once, when we work, we always have heard that after every dark night, there is a brighter day. That is, after failure, there is a success. But for these children, there is no hope. Even after completing their basic education, their life would not be changed. On their slag heap, these children wear skin peeped through by bones and spectacles of steel. This means that on their slag heaps, now slag could be, you can say, the science students, they know better that after the extraction of an iron, the residues which is left, that is also called slag. Or in other word, we can say a garbage. These children wear skin peeped through by bones. Means the slum children, they look like skeletons with a thin layer of skin covering them. Means you could count their bones. This brings out the pathetic, malnourished condition of these children. With mended glasses like bottle bit on stone, with bottle bit of stones. They wear a spectacles, but it is not made up of refined thing. Whatever things they find it in the slum, they make spectacles from them. All their time and space are. This shows that their life is dark, dirty, and without hope. Their chances of escaping have been further reduced by building bigger slums. Again it's saying, so blot their map with slum as big as a tomb. The poet is saying, if their slum name is put on the world map, it will totally spoil the beauty of the world map. Unless governor, teacher, inspector, visitor. So poet is saying, unless and until the top bureaucrats or the government should visit and change their life, then only the things will become better for them. Otherwise, it will not be improved. The visitors, governor, inspector, they have to take interest in changing the life of the slum children. This map become their world window, and these window they shut upon their lives with catacomb. So the poet is saying the map which is representing the beautiful world is deprived of to them. Means these children will never have access to those places which it has been shown on the map. The beautiful world becomes a window to a better life which is shut upon them. And the world map, which is there in their classroom, it is just acting like a curtain to the window of the slum classroom. Because the world map is not having any kind of relevance or in their life or the life of the children. That shut upon their lives like catacombs. Catacombs means the world of nature. That is, the beautiful things are denied to these children. The window that can show them the world, how beautiful is the world outside their slum, is shut upon them. And they are forced to live in slum, which are as closed and depressing like a catacomb or a grave. Means catacomb is a place where the dead bodies is buried, and you will find that it is total dark. There is no spark of light is there, or there is no rays of light inside the grave. Same way is the life of the slum children, because even after completing their basic education, they are forced or they will be forced or condemned to live in the slum. Break, oh break open till they break the town. The poet is saying, let's break the wall which is stopping or hindering or obstructing the slum children to come out and join the main section of the society and show the children green field and make their world run azure on gold sand and let their tongues run naked into the book, the white. White means the books which they are studying, and green leaves open. Leaves means the nature, the environment. History is there whose language is the sun. So the poet is saying and asking and requesting the government and the people to make this map on the wall, the children's vision, that whatever they are seeing in the map, these children should be allowed to explore that place, to make it their aspiration and a reality for them. This slum has restricted their opportunities have to be broken open. So the poet wanted to say that the opportunities which is not been given to these children, it should be given to them. Break open, it shows that help the children of the slum to achieve their dreams. They should be taken to green field rather than spending their life in the slum. Azure is deep blue sky. It means they are living in a foggy lit sky, it means they are surrounded by dust and heat. To bring them out, let them have a clean weather environment. The sunny, warm sand of beaches and the bright blue sky will instill eagerness in their minds for knowledge, and they will then try to learn it. White and green leaves means white means the pages of books, the books which they are studying and in which they are studying about the beautiful world. And the green leaves, green which means the environment, that is the clean environment, because maximum time they are spending their time in a foggy slum, or in other word we can say surrounded by the heap of garbage. Powerful last line which is saying, let what it says history there whose language is the sun. He's saying the people who make history are the one who speak, think, feel and enjoy the sun. When the sun, like a sun, as it is spreading its lights everywhere and making the things bright and clear, same way these children, when they will be given an opportunity like the main section of the children of the society, then their life will also be bright.